Guys, today we are going to bleed a rear brake on a VULCAN, CARRERA VULCAN. How old is this bike, Buzzy? About 4 or 5 years old, isn't it? Something like that.
Yeah.
It has to be because of the model. Gravel rash. Gravel. Look at that, that's when he came off yesterday. Good fun. So that's what I'm going to have an attempt to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the caliper off. Buzzy, just hold that while I'll just bring the bike towards me a fraction. And then just so the caliper. That's it, we can leave it like that for a minute. Because we had this off the other day to see what the brake pads were like, and the brake pads are in good nick actually. We're not going to worry about them. I've already cleaned them and put them back. I didn't use a new cotter pin. That's a cotter pin because it's not that bad actually. If that was rusted and stuff, I would put a brand new one on there, but that one's not been on there that long. So let's take this off. Right, Buzzy, can you go? We need some side cutters just to cut these two clips. All right. Do you know what? You can buy the special clips for that. Or a little tub or something to put all these bits in. Thank you. Why is this wet?
It was wet yesterday.
How did it get wet yesterday?
When I was washing my bike, I was looking at it and the water got on it.
Okay. Right. Let's have I'll quickly show the people and then I'll find out how to do it. See, the only place I can see where I can bleed it is through here. So I'm going to take that off and see what I'm meant to do next. Because obviously, whether there's a nipple in there or not, I haven't got a clue yet. So we'll have to see. You have to push the hose into this. Don't know yet. I've got to find out. I'm going to put a wedge in here. Because obviously when I bleed it, the pads are going to come together and that'll just push them together. And I don't want that because I might not be able to get these back in. And they've got special wedges for this. Also wedges to put them back in, but that's not quite the point. Why not just put a wedge in there in the first place? And they don't have any. The hell would they? Look at the size of those. How are they going to get those in there? See, they're meant to be without the pads. So that means I've got to take the pads out again? Or do I have to take the pads out again? Let me have a quick look. 2 syringes of pop. Lots of little nipples. See? Different size bleed nipples. Right, okay. I'm going to have to take the pads back out. Can you go and get the long nose pliers, Buzzy? Right, I like to take the pads out because these actual wedges are bigger than with the pads in there, but they'll fit in there without them being there. So I'm going to use these. So I better do it properly. Right, just... like so. Just push it forward a bit. Pop that in there and take him out. Put him in. Take them back out there. And the tub with the other parts. You know about this bit and I know how to put that back in there. It's just a spring that holds them both apart. It goes down the sides of them like that. And that pushes the pads away from the disc, otherwise they'll be permanently on them. That's out the way. And then we won't come to put that in there and start bleeding it. We'll put a wedge in its place. Job's a good one. So, what did we have? That's got to be bigger. It's larger than that. Oh. In there, because it's saving time. Right, up to me. Right, I'm going to get back to you in a minute when I've got this out and I'll have a look to see what I've got, and then we'll get back to the bleeding part of it. Okay, so just stop that.
Right, it's on.
Okay, right guys, what I've done is wedge in there, stops the pistons coming in because I'm going to bleed it. I'm going to bleed it through here, so I don't want that to come through because we're going to check it on the end. We put the pot in here and hopefully that's going to be it's not going to leak or anything. We don't know yet, so I've never done this before in my life. So now I'm going to push the fluid through here. And is it coming up into that pot?
Not yet. Yep, it is.
Is it coming up now?
Yep.
Any bubbles in it?
Yep. A lot of bubbles.
That's good. How far up the pot is it?
Almost halfway.
Yeah. Any more bubbles?
Keep going.
No?
Don't think so.
Okay, I'll just put a little bit more in. I think that should be completely fresh fluid in there now. Right, now I need to, according to this, I need now to clamp this off so I can take the syringe off. That's clamped off now, so I can turn it upside down. Just open that back up a bit. As you can see, I found a nipple. That wasn't clever. That I screwed into the caliper. Then you attach the hose to your syringe. Fill the syringe up first with a fluid. Pop it onto there, and then just squeeze it through. I didn't show actually finding the nipple, but it doesn't matter. You can see it quite clearly. So just find yourself the right size nipple. Screw the nipple in, and then attach your hose. Get the rag, because I don't want any of that on me. Now I'm going to hold this about there. Now where was the screw was there, but what happened to that? I'm sure there was a little rubber seal. Right. So let's just pop that. That shouldn't leak. It is, it's not cramped properly. Let me just have a look, see what's going to happen when I put that there like that.
No, that's not leaking.
That's not leaking, that's good. Right now. Can't see because I've got these stupid glasses on. It's for close-up work. Right. So we've read that through. I'm going to take that off in a minute. We just got to find a little rubber seal, so we want to find that first, and then we'll come back to you when we're finishing off. So mind that there, Butty.
Okay.
In fact, no, we don't want to take that off yet. Right, just turn that off for a minute, Butty. Okay, towards me. Right, we have. I had to find another little rubber grommet that fits around the rubber seal, but there's lots in there, and these little ones that I won't need, so I've just taken one off one of those and put it back in there, screwed it back in, and perfect. Look at that, like brand new. So we're well pleased with that. Like I said, never done this before in my life. I've seen the different instructions on how to do it, but they've all got bleed nipples and things. So I thought I'd just do this one because I knew it didn't have a bleed nipple. So once you take that off, you haven't got to worry about that you've got to crack a nipple off or anything, because you've reverse bleed it all the way through. You've got all the air out and there's fluid all the way through here now. As long as this is lower than that, it doesn't cause the fluid to come back out. So you put your seal back on, put your screw back in, and there you are. You're done. It's worked perfectly, and I'm quite chuffed with that. So it was worth spending the money on the fluid and the kit to do it. So in future, no matter what happens, we know we can bleed the brakes on this bike. We can do the front and back, and that's how simple it was. So I'm just going to literally now just put the pads back in, the little pads. I did this yesterday, so I'll just do this quickly. Let me just get my glasses, which fell on the floor. Oh my god! I've taken the gloves off now. I don't need them now because I'm not dealing with any of the brake fluid, which is really, really dangerous stuff. You don't want to get that on your hands. If you do, you've got to wash them off. Don't muck around, get them washed off. I can't overemphasize how dangerous that is. Now I found from yesterday, as you can see, the spring does that. It keeps the pads away from the disc when it's not under pressure. So it's literally just that. So all you do is line it all up, squeeze them together, and put them back in the caliper. It's a little bit fiddly, as you can see. That one's decided to go AWOL already. just put that back in place. Be nice. Like I said, it's a bit fiddly. Let me just get that back in there. Put one there to there. Like that. Just try that again.
That's close.
Push that down so it lines up for the cotter pin to go through, like so. There we are. I'm not going to put another new one in because I still think this one's okay. If you're in ever any doubt, change the cotter pin. Nobody's going to say anything against you because that's what you did. Just want to pick the cotter pin the right way around.
2-1, bro.
No, you're right, mate. Thank you very much for the offer, like. And then let's just
Guys, James here.
push those tabs back over.
Oh man.
James here.
Like so. I'll do them off in a minute. I just want to get this back underneath.
James Closey.
Don't know why it won't fit through that. It came out there a minute ago. Right. Why won't it fit? It came
I
out.
don't think it goes that way.
It goes on like that, but I've got to put it through.
Oh.
There. You've just got to go higher, Brett. Don't be an idiot all your life. Put that on the disc, like so. Move it there, and just do these two up. So, there you have it, guys. That's how you bleed a mountain bike hydraulic brakes without a nipple. There's no nipple on there. You haven't got to worry about it. I was worried the fact that as soon as I took the syringe back off, the fluid would come out and I'd be wasting my time. But no, never happened. So that's how you do it. So don't overcomplicate things, guys. Put your little pot on there, and they show all lots of things like that. As long as it seals, it's fine. Don't worry about it. So don't worry about any of it because it's all quite simple, really. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time. Ciao, guys.